Man, let's talk about that top five Bundog. Well, pretty much it started off as Bundog taking shots at T-Pain.
Yes, it did.
That's how it originally started, and then it just went super left because T-Pain was talking about taking a trip, like a plane trip from somewhere to somewhere, and it must have cost like over $1,000. And he was like, "Yo, I'm gonna get the cheap one for like $1 billion or something."
Mm-hmm.
And then Bundog went into the post. Bundog was like, "Hold on, cuz we get it. The man them are not running a they're in love with a stripper. Nobody sprung anymore, you know what I'm saying? So they ain't running these songs no more. Nobody what's the other song that he had with Should They Get Loose? The one with Little Mama and Chris Brown in them. That sounds fire. But yeah, Bundog's like, yo, ain't nobody doing that no more, cuz. So it's okay to say you're broke. I think Bundog even wanted to pay for his ticket. Bundog was just like, yo, I'll pay for the ticket, cuz. I'll do it, bro. What's your take? But that went through a back and forth with a bunch of people. Bryson Tiller got involved. The Americans pretty much downed it and been like, yo, that's not a flex. Like, you know what I'm saying? Buying $1,000 tickets, this is not a third, it's not a flex. Bundog came and said, yo, if you're broke, you're broke. It's okay. Bryson Tiller got into the comments. Bryson Tiller said something. Then Bryson Tiller and Top 5 were like going back and forth in the comments. There was who else got involved? Vory. Is Vory from Toronto or Canadian?
No, Vory is not. I think Vory's from Philly.
So why did Toronto just claimed him or something? Because it felt like sometime like they were like super promoting Vory hard.
Because I think he works with some Canadian people, but Vory is actually from Houston, Texas, by the way of Louisville, Kentucky.
Okay, so Vory started going back and forth. They started bringing up why Meek Mill dropped him because of a situation with his girlfriend. It just became nonsense. Then Vory said, "Yo," he told Top 5, "Yo, I'm not dealing with the real gang. Like you're not a real gangster. Like send me the real gangsters. I want Baka." I said, "Yo, where's Baka?" I'm not gonna lie. When I heard that, I started dying like my boy too. Even Jadis Jr. born August 17th. Oh, he's not even a Virgo. Poor thing. Known professionally as Vory, formerly King Vory, is an American rapper. Holy, Underground Nation, you're sick with it, eh? This nigga asked who it is and boom.
He's quick as
he was boom with it. So yeah, pretty much it became a back and forth of, is this flexing gone wrong? Like, is these guys trying to flex for the wrong reasons in a sense? Or, this is funny. Yeah, run this.
Oh, run that?
This is funny.
Fucking grab it, eh, Vory? For what you did to that girl, grab your dreads on it, put the bill in your face, Vory.
Put a real gangster on the phone. Put Baka on the phone.
Big up Baka now, guys. Pick him up.
He was dead ass serious too. He's like, put a real gangster on the phone. So I put Baka, and they're like, Baka.
Dog.
Yo,
and shout out Baka. It was just recently his birthday, but you know, Baka's a changed man. Look at the range, man. Like Baka's chilling, working out. Baka's living his nice life. Leave Baka out of this, bro. You know what I'm saying? Baka's still trying to get his fade with Kendrick. Like, chill. But yeah, that was funny.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
But going back to it, T-Pain responded back. Did you see T-Pain's response back to Bundog?
Yep.
T-Pain was flexing on a rental yacht. Respectfully, that's not his yacht.
Not, but I mean, he can rent a yacht, right?
So Bundog can't rent a yacht either. Bundog lives in Dubai, fam. Like, let's not do that. That was a bad response. I'm not gonna lie. When I seen it, I was like, "Yo, my boy, that's a bad response, bro."
You think that's a bad response?
Hell yes, that's a bad response.
It's got there's a hot tub right there too. So if we leave that open, you can see right into our fucking room.
Keep that up. I'm gonna answer that for you just now, Underground.
You know. Let's go up one more. It's all within reach, you know. It's pretty fucking cool. Little yak koozie. You know, we thought that little lady was real. But it's like a little greeter lady. Just chilling. They got little water droplets on them, like they wet.
That was
Fuck,
real
who cares
people.
about those dumb figurines, bro?
Fam, I thought that was real people. I'm like, yo, why do you have the white people them just chilling up on there like that, bro? I didn't
Why
know
the
they were
perverts
figurines.
zoom in on the crotches for? Like, what's wrong with them? Like,
Hey,
this
it's just a
guy's
thing.
funny.
That's
But
a
yeah,
bad comeback, fam.
that is a bad comeback.
And so, and did you see how Bundog responded? Well, it wasn't Bundog really wasn't responding, but he just did his own little. I'm gonna leave. I don't know if he
Yeah,
had $1 or $2 million Dubai money just in the middle of the freaking Dubai, and then the man came back later on, and the money was still there. That
yeah.
was that like, you know what I'm saying. This is why the old heads, when it comes to like showing off money for money, they shouldn't get involved in these things.
Yeah, right.
Leave them thing alone, fam. Like you can't ball like that.
March 6th, Thursday, March 6th.
You guys see it, right?
Yeah, we can see it.
March
We can.
6th, Thursday, March 6th, 2025, 6:47. We're about to see why I moved to Dubai.
Oh, he moved to Dubai.
I'm telling you, this is why. Like, you know what I'm saying? We can't.
This money right here. By tonight, still gonna be here.
I wonder if you think he was watching it from like afar.
Money, that Dubai money. Check it out. Check it out. You know it. Look at 2 million. Come look at the bill. Come look at the bill. You know it ain't happening. You know that. Back. Get my money out of here. Only in Dubai.
So my bread. Hold up, my bread is a hater and said that after they turned the corner, he went back and grabbed the money. I'm like, yo, my brother like, so how come you didn't film like for the whole time, like showing if anybody walked by or
Oh yeah. That would have been a better place, though, like a time lapse. You know what I'm saying?
It would have been if he had like a phone somewhere there set up just to see. But my brother's like, yo, fam, you know that nigga went and took that money after that camera went down, fam. I'm like, listen, I don't know, but
Yeah,
I'm like, it's definitely a better flex though. But yeah, that was funny.
Yeah.
So going to do top 5 and Bundog have more money than OVO artists? Yeah, in my opinion, yes. Which OVO artists you see flexing like this? You tell me. Are the GGs doing the right thing by being the heels in hip hop? Hell yeah, you gotta be. 50 Cent is still the heel in hip hop. When has 50 Cent ever been a face? 50 Cent is like the opposite of John Cena. You see how like forever John Cena's been face, he's been a good guy, and then he finally swapped. That's how 50 Cent been. 50 Cent has always been a heel. Not one point where 50 Cent was a good guy in the industry. But yeah, you see, what did I say? Yeah, bro. Like, fam, you can't. That was whack. But you show me which artist from OVO is doing shit like Bundog and Thing and Top 5. Just one artist. And yes, everybody flexes different, and some people don't show their money and this and that and a third. But like, Party Next Door might be the only one.
But in what sense, though? In what sense?
He asked who has more money.
Oh yeah, Party Next Door's money is kind of different still. Party Next Door has songwriter money. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't own his own business technically, but he has he writes a lot of songs, a lot of hit records. Like, he has money.
Now going back to it, we don't know his deal, so we don't know if the things that he's written for goes back to the boy. I'm just throwing out allegeds. I don't know. I'm just throwing out allegeds.
I'm just stating facts. So if you're songwriting, your name is on the shits. Your name is on the shits. You get your pay. Doesn't matter.
Not all the time.
Unless you sign a publishing deal and your pub takes your shit.
Like I said, we don't know the deal he has with Drake.
But the publishing deal wouldn't be with Drake. Technically, maybe not. If OVO has a publishing house, then yes. but I don't think OVO has a publishing if everybody's signing to Warner Chappell. And I think Party Next Door's deal is with Warner Chappell. Okay. So is Drake helping people make OVO artists look bad? Holy crow.
Yes, bro.
Wow.
We need to have over in other places, over other contents and blog pages, they're not gonna have these real conversations. We need to have these real conversations. Yes, it does, because Drake has done more for other artists than he's done for his own. We've been preaching that. Shout out to Curtis King. We've said this. People were trying to say that the last album with him and Party Next Door was a Toronto album. How many Toronto artists were on there other than Party Next Door? How many Toronto artists were on there? How many tracks does he have with his own artists compared to everybody else? He has like 5 songs with Sexy Red, fam. Sexy Red just came out the other day. He has like how many songs with 21 Savage? He has a whole fucking project. What am I saying? He has a whole project with Future. How many songs he has with P Rain? And P Rain's been rocking with him forever. How many songs he has with Baka Not Nice? And I'm not talking about Baka yelling on the songs or him yelling on Baka songs. How many songs do him and Baka have?
None.
How many songs do him and Roy Woods have?
1.
How many songs does him and Magic Jordan have?
I think maybe 1.
How many songs does him and Party Next Door obviously have a project together? That's cool. Him and Smiley.
1.
He didn't even give Smiley a music video, but he gave Sexy Red a music video.
I know. It's crazy, bro.
He's done 21 Savage has music videos. Future has music videos.
Yeah.
Black Boy JB, who nobody knows about, has a music video with him.
Yeah. But honestly, that's a discussion that we need to sit and have with an OVO artist. Like as to our confusion as to why, what I'm saying, Drake might not, why it's looked at that the public feels like Drake doesn't do nothing for you guys. And maybe that's the conversation they might not want to have, or it might get time stamped. But like, I even personally want to know, because it's not fair. Even little people that, what I'm saying, like this guy said perhaps got to go fund me for OVO. That's funny.
No, but we do. Because we might have to, because Roy Woods is out here struggling. Roy Woods can't get it together. Amazing artist, can't get it together. We don't hear from him. We don't see him. When we do see him, it's like, I'm gonna be real, he doesn't give Toronto man vibes. So maybe that's why people don't rock with him. Smiley's out here, and look at the numbers.
Man goes, even For Y'all Entertainment has a video. Holy crow. That's how
crazy. That's us.
That's a Slackway Underground Nation. That's
that's disgusting.
That's disrespectful, bro.
That's diabolical, actually, if you think about it.
Fam, that's crazy.
But the problem is the artists and the Underground Nation. I don't really know, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't really.
He doesn't know the relationship. He doesn't know the relationship. Don't break.
Really, he doesn't know the relationship like that?
I don't think so. Like, he's new.
We'll check out the scene behind the scenes. We'll check out behind the scenes, but it doesn't get front page right now. But listen, Drake, we just want to help Drake, and we can tell Drake all the right things to do to help his career or help him not get looked at a certain way. There's a reason why everybody said, okay, well, he's on tour and this and that and the third. Well, how come Kendrick did a tour, or not even a tour? He did a pop-out in his own city and brought mere people from LA. But Drake can't do it because Toronto politics are worse than LA politics.
It's crazy when a guy from LA asks a question like that. How come like Drake don't do a pop-up like how Kendrick does it? That's what the man saying. How come you don't do it? It's like, we have to say, the politics. But no, really, it's not the politics. Because if niggas was getting money, niggas wouldn't do nothing. If there was police around, niggas ain't going to jail. So a pop-out here is very, very, very possible. Niggas ain't that brazen. They are brazen, but they ain't that brazen for a bag and to show like that they have a chance in front of Drake. So, like, I was just talking, what's crazy? And it's fucked up. And I want to get off of this, Drake, because we've been batting up Drake all week. You know what the OVO festival should have been? The OVO festival should have been a Dreamville 3-day event. It should have been a Flog Gnaw. It should have been a Tyler the Creator's Flog Gnaw 3-day event. It should have been a fucking Rolling Loud 3-day event. It should have been a Coachella 3-day. Why wasn't motherfucking OVO Fest a 3-day event where Drake finishes on a Sunday with the OVO camp, on a Saturday he finishes with an international act like a Future, and on a Friday he ends it with a hot local act? Like, why didn't we have a festival? Why wasn't the OVO Fest a 3-day event over the period?
But why does it have to be a 3-day event when he had the whole weekend? And there was times that it was a 3-day event, fam. There was times where
broski.
Okay, so let's just say it wasn't a 3-day event. There was times where it was 2 days. There was days where the OVO thing was one day you would get this thing, like the beer reggae artist, and then the next day you would get like whoever's hot.
All right, let me double check it, because to my recollection, I don't remember the OVO Fest being over.
Bro, the last time we went, remember the last time I went to the OVO thing, it was the Toronto collection, the old school Toronto collection, and then after that it was him, Wayne, and Nikki.
Okay, what year was that?
This was whatever year I left We Love Hip Hop. So whatever year we started saying fuck it, we're gonna do our thing.
We'll try 2021 OVO Fest.
I want to say it was the last or second last one he did.
When was the last OVO Fest?
Just
OVO Fest was 2019, my guy. What are we talking
about? That's the year we were there, fam. That's the one where he had all of them on stage, all the old school Toronto heads.
Okay, so he had the OVO, he had the ninth annual, 9 years, eh? 9th annual OVO Fest. He had an OVO Summit, August 1st and 2nd. The OVO Bounce, July 29th.
It's a 3-day event, fam. What are you telling me?
No, it's not, bro.
Broski, I'm reading it right here. The festival has been a staple in Toronto's culture calendar since its inception in 2010. It's a 3-day event, usually in August. It's a 3-day, yeah, fam. I remember it being 3 days, broski. But going back to your point, that's the issue right there of how you're promoting it. You're promoting it. OVO Fest is about him. Dreamville Fest was about the Dreamville. OVO Fest has never been about OVO. It's been about him, fam.
Yeah.
He never had like any other, like, again, 20 right now would have been a time to reboot it, or 2019 after, when you have Smiley, you have Baka, you have all these different artists. Let them all come out and perform. You have artists now that can come perform. But again, we're not the people behind him, fam. So whoever's behind him is trying to, and we know it. Drake has a Toronto man mentality. He's not going to give that sauce up. This is why for 15 years, he's been the guy. He doesn't even want to go away for a minute to even feel like, yo, I'm losing that spot. This is the reason why technically he's losing the spot right now. Because the whole industry, he was at a point where he thought the industry, I'm bigger than the industry. You're not. The industry had to, yo, belt. You're not bigger than us, fam. We can do whatever the hell we want. If we want that guy that never drops, we'll make him drop all the time. We'll make him win 5 Grammys and perform a diss song on the Super Bowl. You're not bigger than us. And that's all it was. He's still one of the biggest artists. But.
So check this out. So yeah, you're right. It starts Sunday. Okay, so just check this out. 2010 OVO
Thursday, technically, but Friday. Sometime, just you finish. You go. You seriously.
2010 OVO Fest started was August 1st, right? That was a Sunday. Drake, Francis and the Lights, and Jeezy. Okay. OVO Fest 2011. Drake, Rick Ross, Stevie Wonder, The Weeknd. Okay. 2012. It was 2 Chainz, ASAP Rocky, Drake, The Weeknd. 2013. It was Drake, James Blake, The Weeknd, Wale. 2014, it was 2 nights. This is when it started to be 2 nights.
Yo, pull that up on the screen. Pull that up on the screen.
This is the first time it was 2 nights. So let me go back, y'all. OVO Fest 2010, right? 1 night. Okay. 2011, 1 night. 2012, 1 night, ladies and gentlemen. 2013, 1 night, ladies and gentlemen. 2014, 2 nights. First night, Outkast and YG. Second night, Drake and Lauryn Hill. Okay? 2015. This is 2 nights again. Bass, Big Sean, Coast, J. Cole, Jeremiah, Omen, YG. Second night, Drake, Future, Pharrell Williams, Skepta, and Ye. What is wrong with this picture here? In my eyes, I'll tell you after. Okay, this is what. Now it goes to 3 nights. 2016, they stepped it up to 3 nights. First night, you had Casey Veggies, DJ Drama, Janae, Snoop Dogg.
Casey Veggies.
Casey fucking Veggies. All right, the next one, on the day 2, which is obviously the fucking Jamaican or the Caribbean one, is Beanie Man and Marshall Montano. Cool. Oh, this is 4 nights. Holy fuck. The other night was Drake, Division, Future, Roy Woods. Okay, Roy Woods gets his shot. And then the following night, Drake, Division, Future, and Roy Woods. Or is that the same night?
No, Monday and Sunday is different.
Okay, Monday and Sunday. Okay, they did a back-to-back. Okay, cool. Division and Roy Woods, 2016, his artist. They got a big forward there. All right, so 2017 now, you do 2 nights. Bungie Garland, Charlie Black, Cranium, Marshall Montano.
I think that's when you see that's when they frigged up, because from then on you're going to see a pattern.
Okay, Monday night, Cardi B, Drake, Division, Magic Jordan, Party Next Door, Roy Woods, Beer OVO. That was a proper one. Cardi B gets her little shot. OVO kills it at the end. I'm pretty sure 2017 was their best year. They didn't do 2018 for some reason. Went to 2019. It was 2 nights. B2K, Bobby V, Chingy, Lloyd, Mario, Pretty Ricky, Young Yang Tings. What the fuck? Then the next week, then 2019, you had Baka, Drake, and Smiley. Okay, perfect. All right. 2022. I think this is the one you went to. Okay, first night, Chris Brown, DJ Fresh, Little Baby Blue. Second night, Big Timers, Drake, Lil Wayne, Nicki Minaj, Drake, and Lil Wayne. I don't think that's the one you went to.
It is the one I went to.
That's the one you went to?
They just not. Hold on.
2022.
I think it is 2022. It is, because they just don't have it there for some strange reason. But I want to say it was Saturday night. Was it Saturday or Friday? I can't remember, but it was all of them. This is where Cardinal, Chaos, Melanie Durant, Nelly Furtado, everybody was there.
Yes, all Canadian All-Star Weekend. This is it right here. Right? Crazy. Oh yeah. So yeah, right there. Just your all Canadian North Star Weekend.
Yes, I remember that. Yes, all Canadian North Star Weekend. Amazing, amazing show, by the way. This is when I think Chaos broke the friggin' guitar on the stage. Cardinal, this is what I need to interview Cardinal. Cardinal came out to Clips grinding remix. And I was just the whole time, I'm just watching Drake's face like, fam, you're not cheating. You don't, that's not a shot. That's not a shot.
That's a death for still.
But yeah, okay, so maybe I was a little bit wrong in a sense where I thought that I seen the reggae thing, but they only did a reggae thing for like 2 years.
Only 2 years, yeah.
But other than okay, so I guess we were wrong in a sense where the OVO thing, yes, they've promoted OVO, but like, what about the rest of Toronto? Fam? Where's P Rain? Why isn't P Rain performed at OVO Fest? Or maybe he has, and his name.
He has. Maybe he came out. Maybe he did Drunken Fuck when Future was there or something. You know.
No. P Rain needs his own set.
P Rain should get his own set. But I think what we're saying is, the OVO Fest, yes, they did a great job promoting the OVO brand. Now that we look at the thing, and we apologize. I apologize for my ignorance to the lineup, but I feel like there should be more local acts. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of fucking outsiders in that shit, bro. There were a lot of outsiders, man. Like, there was a lot of hype. And I don't know if they did that to sell their tickets or whatever, but there was a whole heap of hype surrounding all the guests that he had lined up over the years. And I feel like that's what makes the city fucked up when it comes to these little stupid tours and shit and these little festivals, is you prioritize your outside guests and not, like, you know what I'm saying, prioritizing the inside. You're not prioritizing your own local acts.
But even the OVO shooters haven't performed. Where's Top 5? Where's Pressa? Hold on. Let me allegedly put those guys. Actually, let me allegedly put the presser. Presser's
No,
not.
but Presser went
Presser
on
should.
tour with him with Smoke
No.
Dogg and
What I'm
stuff.
saying, but that's cool. But I want my own city. I want to perform at a Budweiser stage. I want to perform at a friggin', you know what I'm saying? Like I
Yeah,
want. I
yeah,
think it needs that, fam.
yeah. No, yeah,
Like
you're right.
it didn't feel like a festival of Toronto per se. Like when you hear about the Dreamville, it feels like it's a festival for North Carolina or the Dreamville label itself. This respectfully, the OVO Fest is a Drake Fest. It shouldn't be called the OVO Fest. But shout out to all the artists that performed there. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah,
guess we
shout out to all the artists, man.
You know what? Maybe that's another conversation that we don't have either. And it's because we like some of these artists. Maybe these artists are not that good. Like respectfully, like we like Smiley, we like Baka, we like. I can't say that we like Roy Woods. I like Roy Woods. I think he's dope, but I don't know if the masses like it. But the Smileys, the Bakas, the people, we like them because they're behind Drake. If they're not behind Drake, do they get the same love? Are they? Do they get the same attention? Like that's my whole thing about it.
This was Dreamville last year. You had Jid, Lil Yachty, Schoolboy Q, and keep in mind, I guess you could say Dreamville artists, they're a little bit more they're more popping than OVO artists. Like Jid is a Jid is a superstar in his own right. He doesn't even need a J. Cole. You know what I'm saying?
Those other guys are nasty too. Earth Gang is
Bass, Bass, Cost. Like those guys they hold weight and shit. But like you can go to a Dreamville and see Tia Corone. She's a dope young talent.
Where's
You know
she
what I'm saying? Key Glock. You feel me?
But my whole thing is, but are they promoting North Carolina actually?
See, that's what I don't know, right? And I don't know how many artists.
To check up, how many of these guys are actually from North Carolina?
From North Carolina, exactly. I know. Actually, Tia Corone is from North Carolina. Actually, she is from North Carolina. I don't know. Maybe they all suffer the same fate still. Look, Jid been on the lineup since 2019 though. So yeah, we just got to figure out how these things work because
you're right. She is from North Carolina. But going back to it, I think it needs to be just like you said, Jid's been on the lineup since 2019. So Jid
he built
his, Smiley needs to continue performing on an OVO Fest. Roy Woods, your artist should be performing every year. Not just have the 1 year where they get the highlight. Every year, put them on there. Look for a kid. And two, like, I don't know, maybe it's just me and it's just us. There's no way I'm gonna have, like, let's just say we have a big podcast festival or something, and we're putting on different podcasts. We Love Hip Hop, Voices of the Staircase, whatever. If I see an up and coming I would want to see an up and coming podcast that I rock with from the city that's coming up that wouldn't get that look. I'm bringing you on.
Yeah.
But it's also about you two continuing and keep it going. Because we like Baka, but let's be real. Baka hasn't put out no music in like how many years?
Maybe I think he has a new song.
A while. It's been a while, bro.
His last song was in
2023.
2018? No, that can't be right. 2023, he dropped Lover Boy.
So, like, you know, that's an issue.
And Thinking About Drilling and Took a Trip 2 years ago.
That was that in that EP album. I remember that. So, who else is there? Roy Woods drops, but like other drops, like when Roy Woods drops, does he drop like your everyday R&B artist? Do you see him on a whole bunch of platforms? Do you see him? You know what I'm saying? We don't see them like that.
I think they're starting now. I think they're starting to understand because he's been on Brandon Gomez. You know what I'm saying?
That's not the looks though. Like,
but if you're saying he doesn't go on platforms, I can't say that he hasn't been on any platform. Because we've seen him on Brandon Gomez. That's what I'm saying. So
what's our issue with Sad Boy? What's our issue with Sad Boy?
Sad Boy doesn't visit the Man Dem.
Not even just the Man Dem.
She doesn't do the marketing. She doesn't go promote her music to the other blogs and shit.
It's the blogs that pushed you to get there.
Right.
So low key, Sad Boy is not gonna pay attention to us per se. but we're the blogs that will run her music. We're the blogs that will put people onto her. But she won't. But she'll go to like one of these random white youths that have like a podcast. It's the same issue I have with Roni. Like Roni will complain about the blogs and this and that and the third. But my nigga, like, come sit down with the dogs them that support you. Don't go sit down. No offense to any of the Indians that are out here or on this platform, but you know what I'm saying. Don't go sit down with the Indian youths that are kind of doing this for views and clicks.
But I think that's any okay. Let me be devil advocate here. If I had an artist and I had say 100 grand, you know what I'm saying? I want to make sure my artist goes on the hot platforms. I'm going to spend the bag for my artist to go on to kind of miss the young guys, to miss the little guys, and actually go directly to the big dogs. Like, go and sit with fucking Joe Budden if I had the bag for it. Go and sit with fucking Adam and them if I had the bag for it. I think I would do that, you know what I'm saying? As opposed to hitting up these little guys where I feel like my artists won't get attention. But that's the mentality, right? Is that a wrong mentality to have?
Yes, it is, because you go everywhere. If you're on a run and you're doing a promo run, and you see, especially if you see a blog page or a page that's promoting you, if you're on a run, go on their page, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, go on the platform. These guys do it all the time. If it's radio, I'm pretty sure there's radio places. Mike Tyson came to CP24 to promote back in the day, whatever the hell he promoted. The man sat down there with my boy Dwight Drummond and yellow taped him, knowing that he didn't like my youth. He could have told them, yo, I'm not coming on you guys' platform. I had somebody that was there that was dealing with me rough. I'm not coming up there. No, he still went up there to promote whatever he had to promote.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, I just watching random K-Dot clips back during the beef, and I bet most people missed one of these interview clips while the beef was still going on. Ebro and Jeremy Hatchet caught Doc coming out. Like coming out the closet?
Coming out the studio, I think they were saying.
Oh.
They're coming out of the music studio, and Dot just listened to the questions and didn't respond at all to Hecht. So imagine now, but okay, no, even I'll put K-Dot in the mix too, because even as a man like that, like, you should be responding to these guys, but it's like a blend. Like, artists think they're bigger than the program. I think that's just what it goes down to. Sometimes they feel like they're bigger than the program. And go ahead.
No, finish what you're saying.
No, I'm done. The artists feel, some artists, most artists too.
Most artists feel like that.
75% of them feel like they're bigger than the fucking program, bro.
Like, okay, put it like this. Something as simple as Migos used to do interviews, and people used to always say, yo, Migos' interviews are terrible. But you would always get a moment out of it. Like, they would always go viral in some way, some shape or form. That helps. You know what I'm saying? It helps. So, yes,
So Bijou, did you feel like when Jeremy caught him and Ebro caught him, was that a good moment for Jeremy and Ebro? Even if it was a short little laugh, because that's viral. So that's viral. That's viral.
You need those moments, bro. You just need those moments of just. You need the moments of a human being. For an example, when my boy was doing his thing, Mula was doing his thing, and he went on We Love Hip Hop, and he said that the depleted health bar was a funny ass line. That was amazing. But at the same time, I felt like he should have been humanized. I thought like there's times when, yo, you need to see a human person. Like, these people are just like us. They're no different. They just use their time different, and they were able to benefit off it, or they made the right moves at the right time, or they stayed up late and did this. But like, they are human beings too. So I feel like when you get that, like, you need that human side of people, and the only way you're gonna get it is from an interview.
Yeah, it's true.
Like, you're not the streamers in them, you're not gonna get that, because these guys are there to promote, to be fun, to be caught in fun situations. Interview, you're gonna get asked a question where you don't know how to. Me and Vegas have interviewed people. We've made them cry before. Multiple, you know what I'm saying? We make people break down, and it's not from a disrespectful point. It's because we're deep diving into people's lives. We're asking people the real questions that other people may not ask or afraid to ask, but these are the things you want to feel from people, like just the realness.
What do you mean we're AI bots? I'm not no AI bot, dog. Don't be putting me in no AI box.
I don't think I wouldn't say the interviews are AI bots, but I think the content is AI bot.
Mm.
Oh, and Mr. Morale, I remember that he said I'm more Kodak Black than MLK. But bro, that's a lot of people. If you push people, like, you know what I'm saying, they're gonna show you their ignorant side. He's a human, fam.
That's facts. But we were talking about Drake, and well, we were talking about Vory and them. What's the do? Does
Holy.
I know it's crazy how it went here, but what's the conclusion to this T-Pain Bundog beef? Because that's who the initial beef is. Do they continue or do they stop? It was a joke or whatever.
The conclusion is that Bundog's looking like he might have a little bit more money than T-Pain. T-Pain, I don't care. T-Pain might have ran up all them friggin' old school checks and stuff from all those old hit tunes, but yeah, he's streaming. He said he's making more money from streaming and going on streams and playing video games than he ever did for all that other stuff. So that shows me that, hey, maybe that money that he was making back then, he didn't sign the right contract.
Maybe.
I keep telling people that's very important. Like, I don't care how many millions of dollars or millions of streams that you've had or views or platinum. What was your contract looking like, though? Remember, he was signed to a nigga that was signed to a nigga that was signed to a whole another nigga.
Yeah.
So keep that in mind.
But it also goes back to like what you said to me, like, and you know, I engineered a lot of the local acts, and me doing this has me, I guess, brought me more attention than me ever doing music, and that's just what it is. I think we're backwards, and I think I speaking to someone off camera about this. I think we should all have that fucking Los Angeles mentality, like it's entertainment first. You know, like we got to push entertainment first in order to flip everybody to the music side, you know? Or
I never said he's broke. I never said he's broke. I just said that Top 5 has more, or sorry, Bundog has more money.
Bundog has more money than him.
I never said he's broke. I never said that.